So I'm going to speak on some stuff in this video that I think is appropriate to speak on. And then I kind of just want to really be done with it. And whatever happens, happens. And we can all just move forward. What's going on, TD Nation? It's your boy Dizzy. I have some things to say that are football but kind of non-football related. I'm gonna get into that in a second, but first I want to do something a little bit more lighthearted, a little bit more cheery, but at the same time I need to give a shout out to a special subscriber of this channel. So 1 second, we're gonna watch something else, we're gonna come back here. Ready? Alright, so a little bit different. Just kind of wanted to give credit where credit is due. One of the probably longtime subscribers of this channel, also one of my wonderful mods over on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/DZHD, link in the description below. Anyways, Joseph Oblick, Joe Oblick, better known as Hakuna Matata on some social medias, was nice enough to grace us in the holiday spirit, sent us some awesome gear. So we're gonna go ahead and do an unboxing because it's been a little bit since we've unboxed something. You've never unboxed something on this channel.
I don't think I have.
No, you haven't. All right, so you want to do the honors?
It's a package. I'm pretty good at opening it.
All right, go in.
Hopefully I don't cut anything that was in it.
Just, yeah, as long as you don't go too...
Oh, wait. Make sure we don't show.
Here, you didn't cut that part.
Well, that's a little hard.
Okay, got it. Here.
Ah! Don't cut me.
There.
You need to be careful with that knife.
Hey, it got the job done, didn't it? Ooh. Clean.
That's yours, right?
Yeah, that one's mine. Oh, that one's sick.
And this one's
That one's
mine.
sick. Show the back, show the back. You can toss that over there.
Aye. Okay.
Boom. Big shout outs to Hakuna Matata. I'm gonna call you Hakuna Matata. It's just what I'm used to in the Twitch chat. Big shout outs and thank you for hooking us up with the Padres jerseys.
Mine is more gangster.
Mine is more gangster.
Cause look, I have
it's just a big SD?
Yeah, like you don't have
It's
that.
sick though. Well, I'm trying to get one of these too because I know they're on sale now because brown is back. Which, you know, I'm cool with the whole brown scheme because I know that's the OG colorway for the Padres. I know Tanya and I we're more the white and navy blue people.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing wrong with the brown. It's just not our personal flavor. But I will say the gray ones are dope.
My brothers wear it too much. I'm not a fan.
Oh.
Or it just looks like caca or something.
No, don't say our baseball team looks like caca. No, they have the gray ones with the stripes. That one's tight. Oh, yeah. Dude, it even has the 50 because these are the authentic ones, dude.
Yeah.
So it even has the 50th anniversary
I wear this as a dress.
You could. I mean, it's just like a long tee. Hakuna Matata. Thank you, my dude. Appreciate it. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas to everyone. We didn't really have a Christmas video, so this is it. Us opening a present, I guess, on camera.
And a Happy New Year.
We good?
Did you just do my thing?
I did your thing.
You did my thing. He nags me all the time and you just did my thing. Well, there goes all the hats.
I'll pick it up. I feel like this is a more appropriate hat to wear with the Paddock jersey.
What?
Because he's the sheriff. That's what his nickname is. Go Padres! Alright. I just realized I was probably really too washed out on that first part. That's probably a lot better. So, the 2019 season is done. If you're the Chargers, I mean, realistically, it's kind of been done for a number of weeks now. All that anyone is saying out there really is how pivotal, how interesting, how dramatic, how throw in a big word there that means that the Chargers got a lot of work to do this offseason. There are a lot of instances where you could argue that, oh, this team could have been better than what the record says if it weren't for injuries or had one or two plays gone their way. Obviously, we watched the game against the Chiefs. They played the Chiefs pretty well for a little while. You give up a long run for a touchdown, and that of course after giving up a kickoff return for a touchdown, and you see why this team has the record that they have. But anyways, I'm not here today to talk about X's and O's and stats and shoulda, woulda, coulda and all that stuff. And I didn't really want to do a reaction video to it, but more of a response to Phillip Rivers' press conference after the game. You know, it got retweeted and liked and shared around social media quite a bit Sunday after the game. I want to preface this by saying you guys all know that I've been the biggest Phillip Rivers defender supporter throughout this entire season. You can watch all my last videos and see all my thoughts and feelings of what I feel. Already said, if the Chargers move on at quarterback, I'm 100% supportive of that decision. Really, it's Tom Telesco's job to put the best 53-man roster to go out there and try and win a Super Bowl. So if that's what has to be done, that's what has to be done. The guy's just been a competitor for his entire life, really, you know? His entire NFL career. It's impossible not to respect a guy like that. 2006, 15-year-old Dizzy, not even thinking about nicknaming himself Dizzy at the time. A kid in high school, you know, fortunate enough to have his family have season tickets for a number of years and really get to watch Phillip Rivers play throughout his entire career growing up. And, you know, I was able to see all the highs. I was able to see all the lows, of course. And the one thing you always had to admire is that, like, no matter what, there was no quit in the guy. Like, Phillip Rivers, I'm convinced that he doesn't even know the meaning of the word quit. Like, it was never an option. It doesn't matter how bad they started a season. It doesn't matter how bad they were down in a game. I mean, the guy was going to go out there and literally try and carry his team to victory. He's the guy you really want. I mean, a lot of people out there think, you know, oh, he talks too much trash, he's unprofessional, blah, 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 blah. Man, you look at professional athletes, they're getting paid to play a sport, a game. And why you can't have fun while you're doing it? I never understood that part. Realistically, what he really is, if you really get to know him, if you really watch him outside of just, you know, the clips of him talking trash and mic'd up, is that the guy is just an absolute professional. The guy has utmost respect for everyone out there, well, except maybe Jay Cutler. I mean, he's somebody who he'll give all the credit of success to the guys around him. All the failures, all the blame he'll put on himself before anyone else. I mean, what more do you want from the guy, you know? And look, I get it. There's no excusing, you know, from a decision-making standpoint, what has transpired this season. I get it. And I'm not here to talk about that. I honestly consider Phillip Rivers like someone I admire and look up to, and learned a lot from. I hold him in the same category as the late great Junior Seau. I hold him in the same category as LaDainian Tomlinson. You know, somebody who will go all out, do everything they can to win, put their 100% in, work harder than anyone else out there, and then just at the same time be a wonderful human being. You know what I mean? It's one thing to be great. It's one thing to be the best at what you do, but then to also be a fantastic person on top of that. You know what I mean? It's something that anyone and everyone really should learn from. Phillip Rivers' motto that a lot of you probably know because it's always on his hat or a shirt or something, Nunc Coepi, the Latin phrase, now I begin. I've really adopted that as my mantra, especially making these YouTube videos and in my personal life. Really, it means you're always beginning. It's always time to start something new, whether it be good or bad. You could have just thrown a touchdown, 8-play drive, you know, taking 6-7 minutes off the clock. Cool. What happens next? Your defense gets a stop. Now I begin. Now it's time to start it over again. I film these videos. I work on editing them. I spend 4, 5, 6, sometimes up to 8 hours at a time, depending on how lengthy a process it is. Finished product, render it out, upload it to YouTube. Now I begin again. Now it's time to make another video. As I'm filming this video right now, the highest viewed video on this channel has 17,299 views. The lowest viewed video on this channel only has 61 views. Regardless if you put out the 61 view video or the 17K plus video, it's time to start again and make another one. Make the next one better. Or you made something that was successful. Cool, what are you gonna do next? You can't just stick around on that one success. You gotta keep going. Phillip, probably don't know who I am, but I've adopted that mantra that you wear all the time and say all the time, and you know, I've very much made that my own as well. So thank you for introducing me to that. I could go on, but that's essentially the gist of what I wanted to say. If he's not our starting quarterback next season, you know, it is what it is. I get it. I understand it. I understand what needs to take place, what needs to transpire for this team to advance, get better, go on a playoff run, try and win a Super Bowl. If he's back, cool. You know, I talk about personnel, play call, all that stuff, but realistically, like, at the end of the day, I'd rather be known as someone on YouTube who's not a wannabe journalist, a wannabe analyst. I want to be someone who's more focused on the storytelling aspect of sports and less on the breakdown and analytics. And I think I got away from that a little bit this season. Although I still love to talk football and love to talk roster moves and play call and all that stuff, I think where I'm best suited and traditionally have been best suited is the storytelling part. So I'm going to try and get back to that. That being said, thank you for always listening to me ramble on about nonsense all the time. You know, I appreciate you guys for sticking with me. Full steam ahead to 2020. Subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on social media linked down below, Twitter and Instagram. Best way to interact and keep up with what I'm doing in between uploads. And I will see you guys in the next one. And peace.